What's up, everybody? It's your boy Sleeves McFly, aka Sleeves, aka I'm not wearing sleeves because it's so hot in California, and aka I got this tan line. Put a hat on. Whoa. Okay, this is better. Anyways, so today we had Nintendo's Direct for E3. Also, messing around, whatever. Nintendo had its Direct for E3 today. And aside from there not being any Splatoon news.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
I actually quite liked it. I thought it was really good. I think that there was like so many really cool things that came from this Direct, and so what I want to do today is just kind of go through some of the things that I found more interesting, some of the things that I found more cool, I guess, things that I really liked, and just talk about them. Hopefully this video doesn't go too long, but let's talk about some of the things that I really liked from today's Direct. I think it's really worth going through some of the stuff that happened today. So, number one, WarioWare. Get it together. First off, oh my gosh, so loud. I'm just gonna let some of this stuff play in the background as I kind of talk about it. So WarioWare, if you guys haven't ever played a WarioWare game, I've played a WarioWare game, kind of, but it's just these little like mini games. They call them micro games, in which you're just trying to complete some sort of task in like a set amount of time, and they're usually like really quick and really easy, but they're like, it eventually it gets faster and faster and faster, and once like the thing hits the bomb you lose and everything. It's such a great way to pass the time. It's such a great way to, you know, just like have fun and like not really like worry about something like that. They're stressful, but like the good kind of stressful. Like I don't know too many people who've played a WarioWare game. They're like, oh, those games are way too stressful for me. Like everybody seems to like these games, and so I think it's really good that we're getting one of these on the Switch. It makes like so much sense to me, and the fact that there's gonna be multiplayer in it too. I think that's just really, really cool of Nintendo to really put something out like that. So I really, really enjoyed seeing WarioWare out there. Shin Megami Tensei 5. Okay, so last year, a lot of people know that last year I got really, really into Persona 5. I played through Persona 5 for the first time. I bought Persona 4, have not finished playing through it. Thinking about streaming myself play through Persona 4. But that was like my first introduction into the Shin Megami Tensei series. My girlfriend, she really enjoyed at least the small amount of time that she spent with Tokyo Mirage Sessions, which is like even more derivative of Shin Megami Tensei. So looking at Shin Megami Tensei and like that initial trailer we got, like all of this, right? Like all of this looks so dope. It looks so mysterious. And not to say that it doesn't stay that way, but I guess I wasn't expecting for it to look, I don't know, I feel like a little bit disappointed because I'm like, wow, some of these monsters look great in the wild, and then I see that one, and I'm like, wait, they should have left that one just in Persona. Like, some of these make a lot of sense. I'm sure that they're classic monsters and stuff like that, so I'm not gonna like fault them for that. But some of these things didn't look great. But the play system, you know, it looks like it's basically, you know, a similar. I mean, the games that I've played are derivative of this, right? So it's the battle system that I'm used to, that I really know and love from the Persona series, something that's really similar to people who have played like Tokyo Mirage Sessions, if that's something that you've played. And so if you like those, you'll like this. And so I think that this is going to be really, really cool. My only big concern with what this game looks like, and I don't know, someone tell me if SMT games look like this all the time, but like it looks like you're just like running around in the wild for long periods of time. Like all that running is just really like, there's a lot of running. There's quite a bit of running. So I mean, I don't know, it looks good, right? I'm never gonna be like, oh, SMT looks really, really, really bad. So we'll get to this later. Advance Wars. This is a game that I saw a lot of kids playing on the bus growing up when I was taking the bus to school, and it always looked fun. Once I played my first Fire Emblem game 2 years ago, I was like, oh man, this looks so much fun. I want to play Advance Wars. Also, these characters are so cute. I love the designs on these characters. It's so good. And I think like if you're a fan of that like tactical, you know, that tactical RPG kind of vibe, this is the game for you. Like, this looks like it's gonna be just a blast. Especially, it looks like it's just a remake of the first two games from the ground up. so. I think that people are really gonna love this. I know I'm really gonna love this. This is what I'm off to buy as soon as possible. Life is Strange. So Life is Strange is a game that I haven't spent too much time with, but I really enjoyed the first couple of hours of the first Life is Strange game. Me and my girlfriend we have plans to go back and finish it. We have plans to go and talk about like everything that's going on in Life is Strange. We really liked it, and so I saw this animation and I was like, oh, I like this animation. I think these characters look cute and everything like that. And then I was like, hey, that looks familiar. I'm like, wait, I know them. I was like, I know them. And I was like, wait, is this from Life is Strange? And it was like, yes. And so not only are we getting what looks like a new Life is Strange, but also like the originals getting remastered and put on Switch, which whenever they say remastered, right? Like, how remastered does something get on the Switch? It is my question, right? Like, how remastered is it because it's on the Switch? But I digress, I mean, is it remastered? Yes. But it's on the Switch, so like, is it gonna look better in any way, shape, or form? I don't know. Maybe on potential Switch Pro in the future. I have like an eyelash in my eye. Jesus. On a potential Switch Pro, maybe it'll look really, really good. But I think that like Life is Strange being here is really cool. So those are like the small things that I got really excited about. Which is cool because like there's so many other things that I got really, really excited about. Let's talk some of the big things for me that I thought were so incredibly cool. Announcement trailer for Metroid Dread. Okay, I'm gonna turn the sounds on for this thing because this game, I'm like, wow, the suit looks amazing. Let me turn this down a little bit. I was like, the suit looks incredible, right? The visuals look great. And I'm like, okay, not actual gameplay footage yet. That's fine. The cinematic, it's okay. But I've played the first Metroid Prime, at least the first like 4 or 5 hours of the first Metroid Prime. And oh my gosh, I saw this. I couldn't find the words for it on my live stream earlier, but this looks like Alien Isolation-ish, right? Like, it gives me Alien Isolation vibes. And this thing, to me, this is like terrifying. But I've played, I've played a couple of the, I played a little bit of like Metroid on the Game Boy. And this 2D style, I live for this kind of stuff, right? I just saw this chase sequence and I was like, yes, please. Oh my god. It's just so good looking. It just looks so good, right? Like this is exactly my jam. This is what I want out of 2D scrolling games, and I freaking love it. And I don't need to show anymore. Like, this is just so good. This is gonna be a day one buy for me. I might even just pre-order it after I'm done recording this video because my only issue with it, we don't know how long the game is. We haven't seen the game. It's a $60 game. That just because it's 2D and $60 doesn't make it like not worth it. I do want to know like how long this game is going to be, but honestly, if this is like a full-fledged game and there's like, if there's like more than 10 hours of gameplay, and I'm not talking like repetitive gameplay, like I'm talking like if there's like more than 10 hours of story, like I think $60 is more than worth the price of admission for me. I've paid $60 and spent so much less time with other games that I've really enjoyed, so I don't see why this wouldn't be worth the price of admission. It looks like they put a lot of love and a lot of development time into this, and so I think this game is gonna be so cool. I was pleasantly surprised at how hyped I was because I'm not some diehard Metroid fan or anything like that. I haven't played very much Metroid in my life. I've played probably like 6 hours of Metroid in my entire life, but 4 of that was Metroid Prime, which I didn't really like that much. So to see that this is like coming and this is in the pipeline, and honestly, like Metroidvania, right? Metroid is half of Metroidvania, which is one of my favorite genre of games. This is a must-buy for me. I'm absolutely going to be getting this day one. I'm so excited. So excited for this. Mario Party Superstars, which
it's a blast
little...
from Party's Pack.
Oh my gosh, okay, we don't need the... We all know what Mario Party looks like. What this is it's a collection of boards and mini games from Mario Party's past. something I can really get behind. If you know me, you know that I really love board games. We have, you know, a ton of them back there that you can see. But I also really love Mario Party because it's like a board game and a video game combined, two of my favorite things. Super Mario Party didn't really do it for me, and so I was looking at this and I was hoping it was actually just DLC on top of Mario Party. They said that you can like sit down, get a snack, and come back to your online play later and everything like that, and you play these with button controls. When I saw with button controls, I was like, oh no, this might be a new game. Hoping it was DLC. It's not. I do have to buy this as a new game, but it looks like Nintendo saw what happened with Super Mario Party. They were like, wow, this was a bust. Let's make a new one. And I kind of disagree with that. I do think that they could have just... There was nothing about the current Mario Party, about Super Mario Party. There's nothing there that you couldn't fix, right? There's nothing unfixable about that game. And in fact, I'll let this trailer play again just because I'm still talking about it. There's nothing unfixable about Super Mario Party. But this does look like a course correction. A lot of these games that I've seen, I either played them in the GameCube ones. Peach's Birthday Cake was my favorite N64 map. So there's like a lot to love here, and so yes, I'm getting this. Like there's no question about it. Am I a little bit sad that it's not just DLC on a game that I have wanted to love for my entirety of owning it? Yes. Am I mad that Nintendo does a course correction? No, I think that this is ultimately a good thing for the Mario Party franchise, but yeah, it would have been better as DLC to Super Mario Party. It would have given people, honestly, like a reason to buy Super Mario Party and the DLC. We don't get it that way, it's fine, but I'm still super stoked about it. So let's move on. So the next one that I was really stoked about was Mario Golf. Super Rush is what it's called. This game looks insane for a golf game. I think that Mario does like a really good job. I think that Nintendo does a really good job with their Mario sports titles. I know that they're not exactly developed directly by Nintendo. They're typically like developed by some other studio that's contracted by Nintendo. But I think that these games typically turn out, at least they're fun, right? I can't think of too many Mario sports games that I've played that weren't fun. This little speed golf thing, that looks so much fun with your little like power-ups and everything. This game looks like it's gonna be hilarious. This is what I want, and I'm hoping that the online for this looks really good. I loved Mario Tennis Aces. I still play Mario's Tennis Aces from time to time. I don't go back to it too often, but I think I play it once every couple of months. Me and my girlfriend will play Mario Tennis Aces for like an hour or two, and we really enjoy that game, and we know we're going to enjoy this one too. Mario Golf, with the free updates and everything like that, that's just icing on the cake. Mario Golf Super Rush, this is going to be such a fun game. I can't wait to play this. I can't wait to stream this, play it with viewers. This is going to be such a great game to play. And it looks like they've got like a really good cast of characters in there too. So I'm stoked. This is only 2 weeks away too. So I think I'm buying this one tonight. I think I'm buying this one tonight just so I can, have it. Just Dance is coming. That's cool. Let's look at this Zelda, the sequel to Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild 2, as we're calling it affectionately. We still don't have a title for the game. Something that I noticed like an hour or two after the direct. I was like, oh, they still haven't named this thing. Or at least they haven't told us what the name is. But this trailer was very cool, mysterious. We saw a lot happening. One thing that I was a little sad about was that it looks like we're not going to be playing. It's like Zelda's not going to be a companion of ours. Like I was hoping that Zelda would be a companion of ours. But like, hold on. Let's just look at this really quick. Link has his like, he has like, I want to call it a robot arm for now. At first I was like, is that Link because of the hair and the clothes and everything like that? But it's taking place in the sky, which is really interesting to me because I haven't been a Zelda fan for the longest time. I think Breath of the Wild was my entryway into the series. I played Wind Waker a little bit when I was a kid. I'm still playing through Wind Waker HD on Wii U. The problem with me playing that game is that I have to turn on my Wii U. But since Breath of the Wild, I've played Ocarina of Time. I've played through most of the Minish Cap. I've played through a good chunk of Link's Awakening. I've played through a lot of these different games, and knowing some of the lore and watching a lot of lore videos around Zelda, Skyward Sword is where the lore starts. It's where everything kind of begins. And so I find it really interesting that we have this Breath of the Wild game that also combines so many different aspects of so many of the different timelines. And then we're going to the sky. I don't know, it just seems really interesting to me, and maybe there's some interesting things they can do with the lore about, like, does it all end here and then we still have a lot of games that happen in the middle? Like, I don't know, but it's very cool to see. It looks like Link has all of his, like, Sheikah Slate powers within his arm. And yeah, it looks as beautiful as ever, honestly, for me, I'm so stoked to play this game. I started playing this game, and then, oh my gosh, the quality just took a hit. I started playing this game when I first got my Wii U, and the very beginning did not capture me, but one day I started playing it again, and oh my gosh, I don't know what happened, but once Breath of the Wild got me, it got me so hard, and I couldn't stop playing, and I couldn't put it down. So this is just so cool to see that we're getting another Breath of the Wild Part 2, that it's been in development, it's coming in 2022. That doesn't bother me. It really doesn't bother me that this is coming in 2022. So, yeah, that's cool. The only other thing that I wanted to mention is there's going to be a new Game & Watch from Nintendo. Actually, let me just go show you the one that I have here. So we have my little Game & Watch here. I don't know if mine still has battery in it. Oh, it still does. It has the time a little bit wrong, but only a little bit wrong. But yeah, so it's actually an hour ahead right now, or I'm an hour ahead of this. I haven't played this since Daylight Savings, but the Mario Game & Watch, I think this was a cool little collectible distraction, right? Like, I think that for me, not only do I get a little game that I can play from time to time. It has Mario 1 and 2 on it. It has Ball, which, fun fact, I spent more time playing Ball on this thing than actually playing the Mario games. And I have a sneaking suspicion that I'll be playing that little Whack-A-Mole Game & Watch game with Link in it more than I'll be playing with this. But I don't know, man. Like, this was so much fun. And I really love like little trinkets like this that I pick up, play for 20 minutes. What did I pay for this? I paid like $50 for this. I played it for like 20-30 minutes, and I never picked it up again. I don't regret it. I love having this. I love knowing that I have it. I love having this box that has this outer sleeve where it looks all Mario themed, and then when you take it out, it looks all Game & Watchy. I don't know why, but these are so just cool to me, and I think that it's a great little distraction. I'm gonna go put this back on the wall, but it's a great little distraction, and I think that, like, honestly, having one that's Zelda themed will also be really cool, and I will play it for 20 minutes and then never pick it up again, and I'll be 100% happy that I bought it, because do I make the best monetary decisions? No. But do the decisions I make me happy? Not always. But this is one that will, okay? This is one that will. So, anyways, let me go put this back on the wall. None of y'all ever knew it was there anyways. My conclusion about the Direct, I thought it was really good. There was something good for everybody. I think there was something for everyone. I didn't get Splatoon 3 announced. We didn't get my beloved Kirby Air Ride sequel. This game is gonna come. In fact, I'm probably gonna build it on Game Builder Garage, because I know they're holding Sakurai hostage. Also, we got a Smash character reveal. Like, what? They're holding Sakurai hostage, but I need this. I need a new version of this game online, with 16 players, in City Trial. That's what I need. So I'll figure out how to do that. But I think it was a really good Direct. Honestly, I honestly can't look back at it and say, like, oh, that was bad. Like, I got so hyped for some things. I'm so ready to play some of these games, and so I'm really excited. But why don't you guys let me know what you think? What did you think about the Direct? Did you like it? Did you hate it? What were you most hyped about? What were you most disappointed about that you did or didn't see? Honestly, like, most of you watching this probably were disappointed that we didn't see Splatoon 3. But that's okay, because we're still gonna get more Splatoon 3 news. We know. They told us it's coming in 2022, so it's only a matter of time. Yeah. thanks everybody so much for watching. I'm Sleeves McFly. Like, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/SleevesMcFly. I'll catch you all later. Peace.